This is Frank Waldecker speaking for the Ideal Toy Corporation. What you are about to see is a television first, an actual business meeting televised into the home. 5,000 toy retailers of the New York metropolitan area have been invited to see a preview showing of the ideal toys that America's children will see, hear about, and want this Christmas. Before we call the meeting to order, just a word of caution to you viewers who are not toy retailers. This is not an entertainment program. So if it's entertainment you're after, if you'd like to see this, we respectfully suggest that you switch to another channel. However, if you would like to know what does go on at a corporation sales meeting, you're welcome to watch.
It's a wonderful toy. It's ideal.
On behalf of Ideal, I want to welcome you, the key toy retailers in the New York metropolitan area. This meeting can mean a great deal to each and every one of us. To Ideal, it represents an unusual opportunity to unveil to all of you simultaneously, through the magic of television, our advertising and selling program coming your way this fall. For you, this meeting can be summed up in a phrase that's the sweetest music a retailer can hear: your biggest Christmas ever. Yes, you'll see Ideal's outstanding toys. You'll see and hear about the advertising campaign designed to put those toys at the top of every youngster's Christmas list. And you'll meet many of the top personalities who sell Ideal toys for you on television. In addition, you will be shown many ideas in displays and promotions that'll help you make all this pay off right where it counts the most, at your cash register. Before we get down to business, I'd like you to meet Addie Riley, one of Ideal's junior sales executives. Hello, Addie. Now, Addie will be helping us select the winners on our prize-winning contest. The name of every toy retailer in the New York metropolitan area has been put on one of these cards and placed in this hopper. When this buzzer sounds, a name will be drawn. If your name is drawn, you call this number, Oregon 5-6100. Anytime up to 10 minutes after the end of this program. And the prize is yours. It's just as simple as that. And now I'd like to show you what 14 lucky retailers will win. 2 Admiral portable television sets. 5 Polaroid land cameras. 6 Admiral transistor radios. And the grand prize, your choice of a 4-passenger go-go-mobile or a 2-week all-expense-paid trip for 2 in exotic Hawaii. And now, let's get down to the real business of the evening. For over 52 years, Ideal has been famous as one of the nation's largest toy factories. Just a few short weeks ago, something all of you read about and saw on television now gives Ideal an international reputation. No, it's not Steve Canyon nursing a jet-propelled headache. It's Soviet Deputy Premier Kozlov, shown during his recent tour of the Ideal factory, which was arranged by the United States State Department. And how he enjoyed getting close to a real American doll. Yes, when Mr. Kozlov smiled, millions of Americans saw it, and only minutes after it happened. That's the power of television. For sheer immediacy and impact, TV can't be beat. And for Ideal, nothing sells like TV. Most of you remember what happened when commercials like this first hit the airwaves on WNEW-TV a few short months ago.
Steve Canyon to control tower, ready for takeoff. Hi, did I fool you? Well, no wonder. This is Ideal Steve Canyon jet helmet, exactly like Steve's. Made by Ideal for junior jet pilots everywhere. Great for zooming along on your bicycle. It's made of unbreakable Fortiflex. That's right, it'll fit any size head. Here's the official Air Force insignia right up here on top. Here's your sun visor, and here's your oxygen mask. And right inside the oxygen mask, built in, you'll find a speaker so that you'll sound just like Steve on his intercom. Now, if you'd like a jet helmet like Steve Canyon's, remember only Ideal makes it. Ask for the official Steve Canyon jet helmet, only $2.98.
The commercial you just saw was a phenomenal success. So outstanding, in fact, that the demand for Steve Canyon helmets still exceeds the supply. But now I'd like you to meet a man who knows more about Steve Canyon than anyone else. In fact, he's Steve Canyon's creator, Milton Caniff. Steve Canyon is the Air Force Lieutenant Colonel who began his career as a comic strip hero and skyrocketed to fame as the star of his own top-rated TV show. Milton, how would you explain the popularity of the Steve Canyon helmet?
Well, it was a carefully planned promotion every step of the way. It started with the Steve Canyon comic strip, which appears daily and Sunday in more than 600 newspapers. Then last fall, we started with the Steve Canyon TV show. The program as authentic as a year-and-a-half research could make it. You know, the kids sensed this authenticity, and they liked the adventure and the excitement. Overnight, I'm proud to say, Steve Canyon became one of the nation's favorite TV heroes. Now, secondly, the helmet's very authentic, a replica of the one used by the Air Force. All the fighter pilots wear these, but a child doesn't have to be in an airplane to enjoy it. I've heard of them wearing it while riding their bicycles and roller skating in simulated flight formation. The fact that it's made of unbreakable Fortiflex, no wonder the kids really go for it. But perhaps most importantly, Ideal backed it up with a hard-hitting TV advertising campaign 5 times a day on the right shows. The Steve Canyon helmet just couldn't miss, and it didn't. And I predict an even bigger future for it this Christmas. Certainly makes a perfect combination with Ideal's Steve Canyon glider bomb.
You're so right. And I'd like to enlarge upon Milton Caniff's prediction. I predict that this Christmas will be your biggest Christmas ever, right down the line. You've seen how television makes sales skyrocket. Well, for this fall selling season, Ideal brings you a New York television schedule that will make toy history. Ideal commercials will be televised on 24 different major local children's programs on 4 different New York channels, 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, morning, afternoon, and evening from now until Christmas, for a huge total of 1,072 commercials. Now, let's look at this Ideal television program schedule for Christmas. WNEW-TV, Channel 5, Cartoon Playtime, Bugs Bunny, Romper Room, Wonderama, Sandy Becker, Jim Bowie, International Detective, Morning Cartoons, and Mr. District Attorney. WPIX-TV, Channel 11, Bozo the Clown, Jeff's Collie, Laurel and Hardy, Brave Eagle, Casey Jones, Sheena. WRCA-TV, Channel 4, Children's Theater. WNTA-TV, Junior Town, Movie Night, Robin Hood, Gas House Gang, Shirley Temple Films. Now that means that from now until Christmas, every child in the New York metropolitan area will see Ideal's messages over and over again. These are your customers. And to top it all off, again this year, Ideal is bringing you the telecast of the Macy Thanksgiving Day Parade, the show that children wait all year to see. Let's see a little of it now.
And here it is, one of the super-duper balloons that have been a trademark of the parade for 31 years, Spaceman.
Ratings indicate that the TV audience of the Macy Thanksgiving Day Parade gets bigger every year. Now, added to the other 24 shows slated for fall, you can see Ideal has quite a lineup. Remember, because children will know about Ideal toys, children will want Ideal toys. As toy retailers with long store hours, we know that you rarely get an opportunity to watch daytime children's TV shows. So now we're going to show you Ideal's new TV commercials and some of the stars of the TV shows on which Ideal toys will be presented. You know who this is? You can bet your youngsters do. It's WNEW-TV's famous Sandy Becker, a top favorite of millions of children in the New York metropolitan area. And now Sandy Becker has a few words to say to you. So, through the miracle of videotape, we now take you to the WNEW-TV studios.
Hi, I'm Sandy Becker, and thank you very much for inviting me into your homes. If I may, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my show. My show is on the air Monday through Saturday from 6:30 until 7 o'clock at night, and we have quite a few fans, and we know this because, well, we receive thousands and thousands of pieces of fan mail every week. We have over 2 million viewers, and they're loyal fans, and these children who watch every week, and we have a great responsibility to them. And that's why I'm so very proud and pleased to be associated with Ideal Toys. Now, as one of my sponsors, they have top quality products, and they're designed to last and to provide a maximum of fun. Now, I'd like to show you one of my favorite Ideal toys, if I may, this fabulous fighter jet. It's a toy that's sure to make every kid really flip. It's just like flying a real jet plane. Now, the junior pilot can fly by radar with a radar scope to show when he's off course. And there's a full instrument panel that really works. The pilot controls and focuses 6 moving targets which are projected and move across the wall at different levels. And first, he fires the machine gun, like so. When it's in range, he switches to his rocket guns. The electronic fighter jet operates on standard flashlight batteries and is constructed of sturdy plastic. It has a heavy-duty carbon brush motor. All in all, it's quite a toy. And here's the dramatic commercial just as it will appear on my program that will sell Ideal jets for you this fall.
Flight leader to Ideal fighter jet, clear for takeoff.
Roger. This is fighter jet and making a left bank to join formation.
Flight leader to Ideal fighter jet, turn indicator on. Red warning light will tell you when you're off course. You're flying by radar. Hold her steady. Enemy plane coming in at 2 o'clock. Enemy out of machine gun range. Set your rangefinder. Get set to use rockets.
He's in my sight. Rockets ready. Fire 1, fire 2, 3, 4.
Flying in Ideal's electronic fighter jet is like flying a real jet fighter. You work the throttle, indicators, radar scope, and warning light. You control 6 moving targets, fire 4 rocket guns. Buy Ideal's fighter jet wherever good toys are sold.
It's a wonderful